Alright, now, I cleaned up everything around 4 o'clock. The carpet, that's what she threw out last night when I had to clean up all the food just as I was getting ready to cook at the grill. That didn't work out last night. So most of it's cat bowls, a cat carrier. It's mostly all cat stuff. Even though it's Tupperware that I would eat out of, I'm feeding the cats on the Tupperware. I'm peeing in the cup. Out of all that, it's only one dish for me. That's it. A cup. The rest was all feeding the cats. From 4 o'clock to now, 3 hours. I've been up 5 times in 3 hours. Now, while I'm at the pool, I'm going to call, refresh the line, come back here, data transfer from the L. No, I'm going to data transfer from the L. And while that's data transferring, I'm going to post from the whichever video's first out of the 6 or 7. I don't know. And then I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to go back to the clubhouse, and I'm going to do the paperwork for the Indian River County Court, the paperwork for the Port St. Lucie Court. And then I'm going to do the mail forwarding form, and come back, eat, and then get ready to go into town and take care of my business. And then come back here, work a little bit, and then prepare for tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be the beginning steps in my moving forward, because she got me crippled, she got me paralyzed by her actions here, by not being able to maneuver, work, or get anything done with her harassment. And with the money and my movement forward will push her back. It's a shame that she has to move back in fear, and I move forward in force. That's terrible. I should be moving forward without any resistance. That way I wouldn't have to use force. And all this goofy time, like for the last hour, I was recording, and I'm thinking, why is the screen so dim? I just turned up the brightness. Now I can see everything again. Not that she could do it any other way. She has to do it by hand, but she did clean up the beer that she threw all over the window and all over the lattice, to some degree. She can't use the hose or the pressure washer, and she knew the police were coming by, so she better have cleaned up this mess, because I got the video showing it was her hand, not mine. And her telling me don't touch nothing and taking everything away from me, including my Tupperware from yesterday with the soap that's in there. She's now taking my dishes away. This is a sick, pathetic documentation, let's just say. Remember the titles and the description. True statement. Description. Prove me wrong. In fact, I'd start the data transfer right now if I didn't have the SD card in a position where it would knock off a video. So I'm stuck until I stop the video, pull the SD card out, because it's going to knock the SIM signal out. Everything's going to combobulate. If I'm not thinking straight and I eject the SD card without ejecting it properly, I could corrupt it. If I'm not paying attention and I scratch the SD card, it's damaged. I pretty much screwed there. Lose it or file it wrong. Label my folders incorrectly. Date stuff wrong. I mean, there's just so much, and I'm working with 3 different devices. And no longer the harassment that I had been working with. So I'm doing pretty good. And as I do things, like I was just eating some chips, thinking of getting to the bathroom and not having any toothpaste to brush my teeth, and I have a choice. I can use a little bit of soap. I can find the peroxide that I have inside my suitcase, I think I used the peroxide. I only have one more day to write this one out. And then what I was thinking of is everything that I'm saying pointing the finger at and calling whoever out. Imagine if I made these statements in police reports as to what it is I'm posting, which I still may do. Now you can see the fear because I recorded it and I can find it. And I'm posting some of the stuff without having to look for it. And I'm titling it so I know where to go to find that type of video. And once Google has it, it's there forever. So she's going to be very, 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 very interested in knowing that her BS is going to go all over the world. So others can follow in her belief and other men can follow in my belief, as well as women, and start recording what's happening in her life. She's my biggest star, and I'm her biggest fan. Now, this has been going on for about 2 days. Because she's no longer feeding the cats the right food, she's now feeding them this seafood, and most of them throw up, as you see, and most of them have diarrhea. Now, somebody just went diarrhea in here. I'm going to have to start feeding Poppy, just like I'm feeding Trini, because I can smell the poop in here. Now, remember, this is a 3-foot by 10-foot little section. She used to have trash out. She used to have the garbage bin out here. She used to have the receptacle bins 4 feet from the door. She would leave me with no cat litter, so the smell would get so bad in here that it would make me sick and appalled. And she would leave everything a mess. And let me show you. This tiny little bit of diarrhea rates. And the cats are suffering here. She's not responsible enough to take care of the cats. Period. I'm going to have to figure a way to put a stop to her BS and get these cats somewhere safe. Because they're not safe here anymore. They were when she cared for them, but she doesn't care for them anymore. Because we all know she hates me, hates the ground I walk on, hates the air I breathe, and hates the sight of me. She hates my mother, and why would she love the cats if she hates my mother and everything about me? So she's doing what she can to damage these cats because she doesn't want the responsibility of having these cats other than her own cat, Isaac, and maybe Frankie and Amelia. But as far as Trini, Poppy, and Pee-Pee, she'd rather see them go to the mill. I just had to pause this for a moment to go and get a paper towel with some liquid on it because there's some poop on the side of the cat box. 7:56:14 a.m. The cat by the name of Pee-Pee, she's doing fine, but she's real skittish. She's antisocial. She's an introvert. She doesn't socialize with anybody or any of the cats. And when she eats, she wants to eat alone in a different area. Trini, that's a cat that needs a lot of attention. Not Lily. A lot of attention, just like a baby. Poppy, that cat needs a lot of attention in another way. But both Poppy and Trini need to eat aggressively. So now I'm looking at Poppy, and Poppy doesn't look so healthy. So now Trini looks okay, and now I'm going to have to start feeding Poppy as much as I'm feeding Trini, and because she's got me locked out of the house, it's really hard for me to get Poppy out here because she took all the lawn furniture and all the seating away from the cats out here, so the cats don't want to come over here. And when they do come over here, they hang out for a little while and then they go inside because there's nothing here. It's just nothing. She's taken all seating away for the cats so they can't look out. Nothing. She took everything away. Except that scratching pole because it's all beat up. She doesn't want to bring it to the other side because it doesn't look attractive enough. And she's definitely not going to take that. She'll probably throw that out as soon as I leave. Saying, oh, the cats love it. The cats love it. They did until... Okay, the litter box is clean now again. I don't smell that diarrhea. She blames me when the cats throw up and poop and have diarrhea inside. She blames me for everything. But I'm telling you what I'm going to do. When I get back and I go looking for what it was I said I had in the luggage, do we remember? Not hydrocortisone, peroxide, so I can brush my teeth. We're also going to look for the light bulb where I know where it is, and we're going to get the light out, and we're going to use that tonight. And I know she's going to blow her lid. Now, it's a 100-watt energy-saving light. No, it's an 80-watt or 75-watt energy-saving light bulb. $12 the light bulb cost me. So you can imagine, it's an energy saver. 75 watts is like probably using, what, 30 watts? It's pretty bright. It's natural light. Works great for my eyes. And I'm going to be out here working tonight because I'm getting out of here. And she's going to come out here and cause me a problem with the light. If she causes too much of a problem, one of the neighbors are going to call the police. And because I'm going to have it all recorded, she's probably going to end up going to jail. Or she's going to be Baker acted. Because all I'm doing is working. And what she's doing is harassing me and acting out of control. I'll catch it tonight if she goes off. I've got other videos, but now it got to the point where I'm going to have to take out the artillery, the light bulb. And when I take out that light bulb, she's going to flip out. Lights, camera, action. I must say, things aren't going very bad today. Things are actually going nice. I got garbage bags. If I didn't get those garbage bags last night, I'd have been screwed. Again. I can't say I like being screwed. It's not fitting the bill. I'm sure you people can understand what I mean by that. Oh, I shut the camera off. I don't need that recording of just a litter box, eh? You probably could figure out what kind of real pain in the rear this whole situation is, right? But I'm staying on it. Who could live in such a situation and have everything under control and put a stop to a woman with a bad disposition? All right, time to clean that mess up. Neighbors trying to instill fear on me. Leslie saying the neighbors are complaining about me recording. If I wasn't recording, how am I going to write a book, document my life, keep me safe, keep the police informed, put a stop to her BS? Seeing what the neighbors are up to, such as undesirables, strange cars, odd activities. I'm just sitting in the driveway. I see everything. I'm constantly recording myself. And when I see something, I talk about it. And if it's within sight on common ground, I record it. And I'm still free. All cat stuff. I'm burning through cat food big time. Because she's not feeding the cats, I don't think, not the way she should be. I mean, she's feeding them food that they're throwing up now on. Maybe she doesn't have any money because she's not working anymore. Who knows? Okay, that's the vomit from Poppy. Oh, yeah, this is... I'm going to have to cut this one off. This is some vomit from this morning. That may be one of the things I'll smell it. This was the rag that I washed last night that she destroyed. It was so dirty, I mean, it looked like. Anyways, clean the bowl, throw the trash out. And that's that. Oh, P.S. She told the sheriffs 4 days ago, I think when they were here last, that I'm the one tracking this dirt up on the walk path here. Take a look what I do if I don't have the rag there and my feet are dirty. I take my shoes off. Otherwise, I rinse them off in the back, the bottom of the soles, and I walk all the way around here, and then I come up right here. What she does is she just rolls right through this and brings it all up in here and leaves me a huge mess to clean up. And she does it deliberately, out of spite, bitterness, jealousy, and one miserable SOB that I can't understand how she became what she is today. Oh, remember the title? True statement, description, prove it. Or what was it? What was the script? True statement, prove it. Everything I say, I record it. I don't talk about stuff that's not true. You're not going to believe this, but last night I left a little bar of soap out by the tree. Half of it's gone. Something ate it last night. I'll show it to you in a minute. Now, the only time I walk in this little area is when I got stuff on the grill and it's all within reach so I don't have to walk back on the drive. Now, I'm going to cut that end off. I don't know why she put the garbage bin out there and left out one there and not another neighbor has a garbage bin out. Maybe it's a delusional act thinking garbage day was today. Who knows? Here's the soap. It was a full piece. Now it looks like something with chomp and chomp chomp. So, somebody's got a clean mouth. 82% of this is all cat stuff. Although it's what I eat out of and drink out of, it was all used for the cats. Now, of course, we know I don't have a choice. I can either rot away or I can take care of my business regardless. And this is where I'm doing it, right here. All the neighbors can see me. No one can say I'm doing something sneaky wrong or I don't know, always in the back there getting high or something. Some stupid stuff that people say. But now no one says anything stupid anymore. Because they know they're a liability. No, I'm a liability. Well, somebody's a liability. You know, it's strange. Night before last night, I think she stayed up till like 1 o'clock. No, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. She went to bed, got up at 4 o'clock when I got up, around 4:30. That was yesterday morning. She goes to bed around whatever. I get home. I get back here from the grill that didn't work out last night. Then around 10:30ish, and all the lights are off. Everything's closed up. She's asleep, and she's still sleeping. And the time now is 8:19:20. 1 minute, one day she's up at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, doing crazy stuff, starting a project and leaving it, moving stuff around. And then the next day and she doesn't have a sleep disorder like I do. This is whatever. If it weren't for her BS, the hose wouldn't have a kink in here. And it would work better. Alright, no, it's a little pain. All cat stuff. Well, this stuff I used to feed the cat. Or not. And this is the soap that I got from the clubhouse. And tomorrow I'll have my own soap. But she took the soap away from me. It takes my bar soap too. I mean, that's some crazy stuff. If I didn't have soap, paper towels, clubhouse, a way to use the washroom, a way to throw out my trash, little bags. I don't even know what the hell would happen. That's why she won't take me anywhere, because she knows whenever I go out, I get stuff. Whether I get it with money or not. To a thrift store, she won't take me anywhere, poop country, because she knows it's helping me get out of this mess. And anything that's going to help me get out of the mess, she wants nothing to do with, and she wants to block me. But you can't block the police. Like I said, it was the best thing I can do. And it was the best thing the neighbors here could do was call the police on a domestic call. I could have created a problem for her that night. Instead, I kept my mouth shut. I spoke a little bit, but not enough, and didn't file any charges. Whenever she hits me and breaks my skin and I'm bleeding, or I got a bruise mark, or anything, I never say anything. Keep my mouth shut. There's got to be a reason why, right? It's not because I'm scared. I'm working on something else. And it requires my silence, for at least right now. But not forever. I don't see Becky driving around anymore, like she was. I didn't have a problem with it, but she kept saying, oh, Becky's coming. Shh. Becky's going to be here at 8 o'clock. Or Becky's going to drive by. Shh. Shut up. You notice how she doesn't say nothing anymore? Because I can guarantee you the police already informed Becky about the situation, or the neighbors have, and people here in the park know. She went to the pool yesterday to try to probably socialize a little bit. Probably a good idea to get back in good standings with the community. Because the community and the people haven't seen nothing yet. And there's a decent amount of soap being wasted here, but not too bad. That's what I need. That's trash. Saying that much, it's pretty strong soap. I just put a little bit in my mouth when I cut the bag with my teeth. Pretty strong stuff. At least I know if I have to brush my teeth with soap. So be it. Gotta clean them somehow, right? Not gonna kill me. I want you to pay attention to one more thing. You'll see in just a moment. Right back. I'm coming. You see what I'm doing here? I'm cleaning the bottom of my soles, and I walk around the grass. Now take a look. I'll be back to pick that up. I don't walk that path there. She didn't even bother putting the lawnmower away. They didn't even cut the grass properly either. Alright, you see where I'm walking? You saw raw footage. Okay? Look at that. Saw this on my feet. But when she walks through, with a mind that thinks clear, I'm now in pursuit of the hydrogen peroxide so I can brush my teeth for 1 or 2 more days, 1.5 more days, because I don't have any Listerine. Now this is either hydrogen peroxide or it's iodine. I don't know which one it is. But I know one of them. This one. It's just a dive bag I bought when I had all that money. Planned on getting on a boat. Alright, it's not in here. Thought I might have toothpaste in this one, but nope. But we do have a bar of soap, so we're gonna keep the critters from eating this bar of soap. I should have that issue somewhat under control tomorrow. Hydrogen peroxide. And she's got plenty of toothpaste inside. She's got backup supplies. I've asked her, even just for a little bit on some tinfoil, just so I can brush my teeth until I get more money. Paper towels, cat food, soap, anything. Nothing. Now, for somebody who did everything that I did for her and paid into the system, in other words, helped with the bills, the maintenance, keeping the house clean, protecting everything, and she treats me like this simply because she got mad. I said, we got a situation here. Alright, so now I got enough hydrogen peroxide to brush my teeth for a day or 2. Now I know the money is guaranteed tomorrow and Friday and the following Wednesday and Friday. I don't have an issue there. And I know what kind of money I'm getting and the disability. All I need is a tablet to navigate the internet, the VPN to set up. That's only $10. And the VPN will give me the Wi-Fi over at the clubhouse, being a public Wi-Fi, because I'm not doing nothing until I can secure my identity, even my IP address. And because I'm right around the corner from that timeline, and my knowledge, exposure, and experience, I'll be able to find a place to rent in the location that I want. Knowing how to look up property locations on maps, check crime stats. And you see, if I'm doing all this on an IP address with people that I've already pissed off that know what the hell I'm doing, they'd know where I'm looking. They'd know in a general area of what it is and where it is I'm pursuing some security and safety. Now, I don't care if somebody strolls around me. I'll just record you. You come near me and I'll attack you, because if you come close enough to me where my life's in fear, I have no other recourse but to attack, defend, protect. And as long as I correct the IP, it's going to be a lot harder for a lot of you to find me. But that's what makes this chase so exciting, is the fact that I know I can pull it off. It just takes money, time, space, security, a table, a light. Oh, we'll have that light issue over tonight. If she comes out here and starts harassing me and puts her hands on my property, such as the light, and damages it, well, I believe that's criminal mischief. She ain't gonna roll well with the light out here. I know that already. And I'm not doing it to piss her off. I only have so much time in the daylight timeline. Daylight timeline with no transportation means I'm on the bus. Being on the bus means I'm not on the computer. During the night, I'm on the computer. If I don't have any light, I can't do my paperwork. So screw you. You're not going to take me down. Alright, so we got the bar soap for the bath. We got the dishes done. We got the rags washed. Nothing smells bad. Everything's nice and clean. The soap from the bathroom dispenser is a nice smelling soap. The hydrogen peroxide. A nice fresh hair tie. If I have the gray one in, we'll put the black one in. I have the gray one in, so the black one goes in now. When I get back, we're going to eat. We're going to do some data transfer. I've already got paper set up for my paperwork I need to do this morning. We're going to make a call when we go over to the bathroom. Connect the power beads. And of course, now that I have all these phones with data and she knows it, I can't even leave a single phone here, because if it's connected to my account and I accidentally leave it on, well, then all of a sudden, if she wanted to, she'd be able to get into my accounts. And if I'm talking about a woman that says, I hate you, I hate the ground you walk on, I hate the air you breathe, I hate the sight of you, why don't people like you die, etc., etc., etc. As I told Bobby Gutrich, the things that she said, the C word, the N word, the hate, the die, all those things, I told Bobby Gutrich's secretary that knows me very well from the beginning of this stupid trip. I don't care who you are. I don't have anything to fear, because the truth doesn't do anything but protect me. All right, now Trini's waiting to eat again, as you see right here. All the dishes are clean, so now we're going to go ahead and set up Trini again with another meal. I've got to get Trini to make sure she eats, because she's got a hell of a great appetite. I know, Trini, just take it easy. Come on. Meow. I look at a lot of the animals these elders have here. They look like they're dying just as well. Here you go. Come on. Oh, there comes Frankie. Now I'm going to clean that up. It's Frankie, if you don't understand what's going on here. I got punished for Frankie eating the Royal Canine last night. Yelled at and punished by this miserable. Hey, Frankie, hey, Frankie. Hey, come on, Frankie, get back. You see how Frankie just kind of sneaks up? He'll get some in a little bit. Voila, so with her there eating, Frankie there, Rimpy sleeping. Okay, you see what's happening here? I already see it. The chunks are too big. She doesn't do this for the cats. Where did you get back? She doesn't do this at all for the cats. I gotta go wash wash my hands. I think Frankie's sizing up the situation. No. Alright, you see. Oh, Amelia. Alright, so this is a given. Amelia came out for a little snack. And Leslie's got some sort of infatuation about this particular cat that belonged to my mom. And she's got some sort of strange infatuation. She shaves this cat all the time. She overfeeds this cat. This cat's got serious arthritis. It can't even jump up on the couch anymore. When it jumps down, sometimes it falls. Or sometimes she falls. Her other cats all had serious arthritis. Sweetie, Putty, and Buddy all had serious arthritis and couldn't function properly. She's doing the same thing to Amelia. So when my mom had Amelia and I had Amelia, Amelia didn't look like that. Frankie's always been a big cat. And then Trini and Poppy, they both lost a massive amount of weight in her care. Alright, now, I'm not sure who that is, whether it's Trini. I think it's Trini going in there. We'll take a look at what Trini's poop looks like. Seeing that I'm feeding Trini most of the time. If not, anyways. I don't believe Trini eats seafood either. She's kept me from feeding the cats for about 2+ months, other than feeding whoever comes out here. And because I refuse to go in the house. For one, it's depressing. 2, the sight of her is depressing. 3, she's not going to corner me anymore. I'd rather be out here where the people at the park are depressing and keep their nose out of my business than to be around her and have her attack me and everything else. Now remember, titles of the video: true statement, description, prove it. If you want to follow through and try and cause me problems in the system, go ahead. But don't underestimate that I know where that data is. I learned a lot. No one likes it when an asshole learns a lot. That's funny. Okay, anyways. You can see, look at how she walks. Look, watch. Well, she jumped there, but when she was walking up the steps, she was walking like, not normal. At least the weather's not 100 degrees anymore. Can't wait to get my own place. I'm smoking tobacco grains out of one of my makeshift disposable pipes because I don't have any cigarettes. All I gotta do is just organize the power cords, do the bathroom, refresh the lines, do 6 or 7, 8 posts, and move all the data, do the paperwork, clean the dishes. And then I called the resource center this morning. And I'm working with a pair of broken glasses too. I don't really have anything to cut that box with. Or not the box, the cat scratcher. It's what I'm going to use to cut this box. I'm tired already, scratch pad. I'm thinking, this is some great footage right here. Just how concerned I am about the cats. You gotta fake it till you make it, right? I'm wearing beat up rugged clothes, socks with holes in them. And now because I don't have the money for a scratching pad and Poppy is being fed the wrong food, which is now damaging my property by her hand because she doesn't want to go out and buy the right food for these cats. I am doing what they call a jerry rig. Because I can't get to the level paws and Fellsmere that I'd be able to get a scratching pad from. Can't get to the thrift store that easy here in Vero Beach. She doesn't want to do anything like that because it would only do something to move me forward. And anything and everything she's doing is to attempt to stop me from getting a place to rent. So I would end up losing stuff or end up in more hardship because why? She hates the ground I walk on, the air I breathe, and the sight of me, as well as my voice, but she talks to me all the time. And I get confused as to why does a woman say she hates me and hates my voice, but then starts talking to me and yelling at me? It doesn't make sense. But I'll tell you what does make sense. My pursuit to save life and put a stop to the jackals of society that use the darkness as their shield of cover in the past, because things have gone so desperate out in society and out in world affairs, the jackals of society that used the darkness for a shield of cover during the time that they would cause their disruption and corruption are now coming out during the day. And that is exactly why surveillance has become such a big thing. And I'm here in the Heritage Plantation Park where these people are 60, 70, 80 years old. They don't know nothing about surveillance. They barely know how to use their own phones. And here I am screwing around with stuff that a lot of people know nothing about. I didn't know anything about what it was I'm screwing around with right now when I started, but I stayed on it. And I'm so deep into this mess that I have to go through it. Just like the perfect storm. Self-made, self-inflicted. Okay, now, this is Janet's broom. And because she has no reason to use this broom on the other side, no reason to touch it on this side, and no reason to take it away from this side because it doesn't belong to her, it's safe to say that I can put it on the back side of the cat litter box. I'll show you in a moment. Right now we're going to go ahead and clean the mess up here on the floor so I don't end up with a bunch of ants. Thanks to the clubhouse soap dispensary in the bathroom, I have soap. This was from the lid that fell on the ground, if you remember earlier in this video. I certainly didn't forget about it. Okay, now we're back out in the back. Cleaning the cat bowl. And while I'm at it, I guess I'll clean my socks because I got a nice fresh clean pair right here. And I've been walking on these socks for 2 days with the mess that was in here. And my shoes are clean, my shoes don't stink. My feet don't stink, but if I don't change these socks, I'll guarantee you problems will start. She hasn't moved the grill back. She may pull something stupid like that today, but if she does, it's documented. She shut the fan off on me a couple of times last night. Threw a little bit of a spectacle. I got it on recording. That's going to be the videos that I'm going to post today, which are true statement, prove it. And time now is 8:47. That's not bad. I'm moving pretty good with time. I'm moving pretty good. I got pretty good at this mess. Out here with the ants, roaches, lizards, spiders. I actually got a couple of spiders in here too. Not anymore. I had 2 dandelion spiders and a couple of other small ones. A few lizards. At one time, a few roaches. She had a big roach problem inside this house. That was a joke. I'm the one who took care of it for her. She had a big ant problem in here too. I took care of that. She had a rodent problem in here. She had some handyman guy come over that didn't know what the hell he was doing. It caused a more of a problem. I'll be happy when I can get the supplies that I need to modify and secure my phones, tripods, and stuff like that, because I can't afford my stuff to be damaged anymore. It's taken some pretty good hits. And right now, I'm in the process of getting new screens, and now that I know what the hell I'm doing, I'll be damned if I want my new screens being damaged. Now, I know I have more than a pair of socks here somewhere. Remember I picked up a few pairs from the street? Whatever. Here's a sock. I'm going through all the cat food the police brought me because she's too fucked up in the head to go and buy the right food for the cats, so now they're throwing up and they have diarrhea all over the place. Let's take a look, as I said before. Here. Remember when Trini went in the litter box about 20 minutes ago? It's not bad. And the reason Trini has hard poop and Poppy doesn't is because Poppy's like a little. It's diarrhea too. But the way she's feeding these cats is causing this obstacle. I cut the end off from where Poppy threw up. On the video, you saw that mess. And that mess smelled bad. Real bad. mean, I know I have more than a pair of socks. This is ridiculous. I mean, I know I didn't put them in the luggage. They're not in the cat carrier. It could be in one of those two bags there. Here's Rimpy's little Christmas sock. Not the cat carrier usually where I carry all my miscellaneous little things. It wouldn't be in a suitcase, or wouldn't be in my dirty laundry. Not in here. I don't know, unless she threw them out. She could have done it out of spite. She does a lot of shit out of spite. Oops. Let's see. Well, I don't have too many rags left. I don't have any socks. Apparently those socks are gone. I noticed a long time ago a lot of my stuff was slowly disappearing. I just didn't really think that it was happening like I am now aware of. She probably went through my stuff non-stop just to see if I was leaving stuff or hiding stuff or stealing stuff. Wow. Okay, 2 pairs of jeans, 1 shirt, and a couple of rags. And I cut up 3 towels, and all I've got is left maybe about 8 rags left. I didn't throw out all the rags. I kept them. And when I gave her some laundry last time, about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever, I gave her a stack of rags. When I got them back, I got like maybe 5 rags back. I already know what she did. She took them. Rags. All she has to do is say, can I have some? She's more than happy to have them. Just like I was going to give her some of the corned beef last time. I don't have a problem with any of that. But she seems to have a problem. Me. Pathetic that I still just looking for that. I really don't want to put on a pair of wet socks or damp socks. I didn't want to believe what was happening when I noticed things were missing. I just didn't want to believe it, so I kind of blocked it out. I mean, there's one more place it could be. Doubtful, but... Nope. It's not there, that's for sure. Okay, well, I'm missing 2 pairs of socks. They're not really wet, they're just the slightest bit damp. I can put them on the heating pad for a little bit. They'll dry out. You remember the pair of black socks that I had that had all those holes in them? Those were just some wear around, so I had to keep my feet warm, or a way to keep my feet warm at night. Then I had 2 pairs of white socks. I only have 1, and a pair of socks she gave me from the hospital. But that will change tomorrow, because I'll be buying those tomorrow over at Walmart. Not the Walmart here in Vero Beach where they trespassed me. The Walmart in Fort Pierce. So I'm going to write it down right now on a list. As you see, first item on the list, then 2-part epoxy, shampoo, conditioner, just in case I don't get toothpaste today, mouthwash. And remember, I'm going to buy another lock so I can lock up the bag that I put all the items that I use, toiletries, cosmetics, stuff like that, to keep her hands off it. And I know she can't get in these locks. I already know that. No, we can't take any items that may display some type of weapon into the courthouse today. So we gotta leave my scissors, letter opener, all those things here. And because I don't have too much anymore, I don't believe she's gonna, but we don't want to go there. I don't want to keep talking about something that brings so many delightful presentations and thought and images to my direct nature of thinking how the day is going to be planned out, thinking of the BS from the past. I gotta deal with that at a later date. Like, talking this stuff out means I'm not thinking about it during the course of the day, which gives me some time. She's in the phone talking to her friends, and I'm talking on my camera. What's the difference? Absolutely no difference. Well, wait a minute. The difference is she's only talking to another person that's going to spread it around like a rumor. I'm recording it and posting it for true statement. And you saw on the video that I'm going to post for last night how she would slam the door, open the door, lock the door, say these weird things. Really crazy. She started her craziness, and then she figured out she better shut up, button up, and get away from me, because I keep my cameras around me. And my cameras are screwing people up. Okay, this is where this video is going to end, because this is the phone that has service. And I'm going to have to make my call to refresh from this line. And then I'll go ahead and post. And I'm going to make a call from the other phone, this one. Okay, have a great day. Time now is 8:59 a.m. the 25th of October 2022 here at Public Records. My driver's license address, Heritage Plantation Park.